Hello, what's going on everybody? My name's Dr. P and welcome back today for a new video. Now in this one guys, I want to talk about what's been going on recently just in the past 24 hours guys. This is some crazy stuff. There have been earthquakes going on around the map. We're going to dive into everything you need to know. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new to make sure you don't miss out on any awesome content coming your way soon. I'm uploading daily Fortnite content covering everything you'd possibly ever need to know. Huge shout out to the Fruit faction for continuing to use my support a creator code. If you want a shout out for yourself, all you've got to do is take a screenshot of you supporting me and send it to me and I'll get you on here soon. First off, I want to go over a new feature that was just added to Fortnite today. It's brand new and it's something people have been asking for a long time, and it's actually the ability to merge your accounts. Account merging is now available. You can now link console logins and merge Fortnite cosmetic items and V-Bucks from one account to another. Here's how it works. You'll choose two accounts. First, a primary account that you wish to continue using. Then, you'll choose a secondary account to merge and disable. Your secondary account's console login, i.e. PSN, Xbox Live, Nintendo Online, will be instantly linked to your primary account. 2 weeks later, your Fortnite cosmetic items and V-Bucks will be transferred to your primary account. So for 2 whole weeks, your secondary account is going to be disabled and basically just completely idle. And then after it's done, any cosmetic items you might have or V-Bucks or anything from Save the World like llamas, defenders, heroes will be transferred to your primary account. A couple of the things that will never transfer though are Unreal Marketplace items, Creative Islands, and Save the World account levels and progress. This has been something that Epic has been working on for maybe like 6 months, maybe more at this point. It's been a long time and players have been asking for the ability to do just this, and now it's finally here. Go take advantage of it if you can. If you keep up with Fortnite and you've been on Twitter, YouTube, social media the past 24 hours, you'll know that there are lots and lots of earthquakes going on throughout the map right now. They seem to be happening sporadically at random times, multiple times per day, oftentimes many in 1 hour. I've actually got some video evidence for you here, so listen really closely. As you could clearly see, the screen was shaking, and as you heard, the ground was shaking. Like, you could hear it very clearly happening, and this seemed to be one of the biggest tremors, one of the biggest quakes that I've personally seen. Most of them have been relatively small, but this one seemed to be not only, shaking a lot, but really, really loud. The earthquakes have been reported to have been the loudest and the most strong near Tomato Temple, and if you take a look at where the clip I just showed you was with that earthquake, it's right outside of Tomato Temple, right inside Tomato Temple actually, so I could definitely see why it was so strong and so vicious in the clip. I wonder why this earthquake seems to be the strongest at Tomato Temple. If you remember, the story behind Tomato Temple is one day Tomato Town randomly transformed to Tomato Temple. It's been very, very mysterious. The point is, Tomato Temple is a relatively new area, and I wonder if that's got anything to do with why the earthquake seems to be centered the strongest right near it. User Fortori over on Twitter actually had a chat with one of the Epic representatives, and he actually had some pretty cool info out of it. He starts off at the bottom by saying, "Dear Epic Games, I just witnessed an earthquake in-game, everything was shaking, and I heard the sound of an earthquake. Is this supposed to be? If it is, you have got to warn the citizens of the Fortnite island." Richard responded by saying, "Greetings. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Something is happening. Stay tuned." Tori replied and said, "Thanks for replying in such a short notice. Do you have a date and time so I can warn my friends on the island? Don't want them to be there when the earthquake occurs." Richard responded and said, "Please keep your eye on our social channels for future updates. Thank you for your support of Fortnite." So at this point, Clearly, the earthquake event is real. This whole build-up is 100% real, and I'm excited and so thrilled that it's confirmed. As if the actual earthquake tremors in-game didn't prove it, an Epic Games employee literally said, in regards to the earthquake, something is happening, stay tuned. And it looks like Epic is going to announce something on their social channels very soon. At least, that's what my man Richard said in the conversation. But wait a minute, what would they need to announce about the earthquake? I mean, surely they wouldn't announce, oh, earthquakes are happening now, because clearly everyone knows about it. That's why I'm making this video. I feel like their announcement would be something like, hey, there's gonna be a huge earthquake coming up soon. The Tremors have been teasing that. And then that would set the stage for the Season 7 finale / start of Season 8 event, which we've known for a while now would be earthquakes, and it's confirmed at this point. So yeah, that conversation with Richard was actually really important. It basically confirmed that Epic is going to announce a live event regarding the earthquakes very soon in the future, and I mean, how soon is soon? There are 21 days exactly left in Season 7, so that means 3 weeks left, less than a month, until Season 8 drops. I feel like time has flown by. In reality, 3 weeks isn't that long, and I know Epic Games, they're all frantically working on the event. Whatever's going to go down for the rest of Season 7 is going to be hype. Remember, outside of the earthquakes, we still have the Fire King, the Prisoner, and the Dragons, and the Ice King. So much is building up right now that definitely I can't wait. Talk about a build-up. Yesterday we actually got a leak that said all the steps for the earthquake event. Now obviously it doesn't seem to be in order, or at least, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't look like it, because camera shake / earthquake itself is the middle option. It's literally option 4 out of 7, yet that's what's been happening in game. There has been no smoke drop or smoke / dust explosions or trees falling, at least that I'm aware of. If there is, please let me know, and by the time you're watching this, maybe there is, but this is definitely pretty interesting stuff. We should expect to see the rest of these events transpire, and then maybe, you know, the rest of this stuff takes 3 weeks or just a little under 3 weeks, and that sets us up for a finale event on one of the last days of Season 7. Based on how many steps there are, and based on how vicious that earthquake is already, you know, it's 3 weeks until the season's over. That earthquake I showed you earlier in the video at Tomato Temple was wild. The earthquakes still have a lot of strengthening to do, and they still have all sorts of stuff they've got to do in the events, like dropping smoke screens, an earthquake floor drop. There's a great chance that the map is really damaged, like seriously transformed to the point where it almost looks like a completely new map. Speaking of a new map, that's also in the realm of possibility, although I'd say that's much less likely. If this earthquake floor drop turns out to be like a sinkhole or fissure of some kind, that could seriously screw the map up a lot. So I wouldn't be too shocked to see maybe several big places go away with the start of Season 8. Maybe there's an earthquake and then it gets sucked into a sinkhole. I would like to think places like Retail Row, Pleasant Park, and Tilted Towers would be unaffected, and they wouldn't touch those places because they've been such iconic staples of the game, and they're just such good traditional landing spots. But honestly, anything could happen, and we do know there is still that line of code from the Season 7 files that says destroy Tilted Towers. So maybe that's what the finale is. Maybe it's the earthquake, you know, making a sinkhole, and then in goes Tilted, and that's how it goes. That could very well be the case for all we know. And then also one of the steps is players being in water. So could that be some kind of a hint for an aquatic theme of some sort? Maybe boats, maybe flooding. We've been talking about a flood for a while, so I also wouldn't be surprised if that's what ended up happening. Guys, there's just so much going on in Fortnite right now, and you truly don't want to be missing out. Make sure you're dropping a like on the video and subscribing, and if I were you, I would turn on those notifications by clicking the bell right beside the subscribe button. That will make sure that you never miss out on any updates, and you get notified instantly upon my uploads, so you can be a part of the first few to watch and a part of that notification squad. Also hit me up on Twitter, as well as Caffeine, which is my new streaming service I'm streaming on. It's pretty cool. I recently started streaming, and I'm going to hit up several streams a week. Follow me over there so you get notified when I go live. I'll be sure to link both Caffeine and my Twitter page in the description. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you stopping back by and making it a habit to check the channel for all your Fortnite news and information. I'll catch you in the next one, and peace out.